Good morning. Right, I'm on my last journey on my Honda ever, taking it in to trade it in for a Royal Enfield Himalayan. So I've been forced to take the long way around today because the road I was going to take is closed. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's the last chance I'm going to get to ride this, and it's a great bike. It's just that I want a Himalayan to do some slightly different things on the bike next year. But this has been a good bike, so let's go. Right, I've picked the bike up. I've just done my first 5 miles on it, and wow, what a difference it is between the Himalayan and the 4-cylinder Honda. So here she is. But do you know what? I do like it straight away. It's a bit weird trying to hold back so much, you know, for the running period. You're not supposed to do over 40 miles an hour. I have probably been cruising at about 45, 50 because it's just habit, but I'm trying my best to ride it gently. Got it in the nice new blue colour. It's got these sort of dual purpose tyres on, which feel pretty good. Obviously I can't be thrashing it in any sort of way. It's got new tyres on, it's got brakes that haven't bedded in properly, the engine's not bedded in properly, so I'm just taking it down some nice little country roads, some nice little bendy roads, so I won't be tempted to go too fast anyway. I'm going to stick the GoPro on so we can go for a little ride and record it. And yeah, been very, very lucky. November, look at this weather again, beautiful countryside. I think it's going to absolutely chuck it down again tomorrow, so I've been really lucky. Yeah, so let's get the old GoPro on and carry on. Okay, so why did I trade in a good condition Honda with a nice revvy 86 horsepower that had years left of fun left in it? Well, I must admit that for some reason high speeds and loads of power just don't appeal to me as much anymore, and I find it's almost like a chore to go as fast as possible and feel the need to overtake everything else on the road. For me, I just find it leads to feeling knackered at the end of a long ride and exhausted by the end of a day riding. It feels like I've been in some sort of race with everyone the entire journey, and apart from the extra dangers of a high-speed crash, I just don't enjoy it the way I used to. Maybe I'm just getting old. Anyway, these roads I've ridden all day today will show you the sort of thing I like and why I chose the Royal Enfield Himalayan. North Wales, where I live, and the rest of Great Britain, has loads of these little country roads, and with hardly any traffic, and I just love exploring them and taking the long way around. On most machines, these roads just aren't much fun, and often not a very good idea. This means you end up staying on the bigger, busier roads with the rest of traffic most of the time, and completely avoiding them in most circumstances. The passing points are often made up of mud or loose gravel, and there's always a danger of wet dirt, small stones and water on the roads, and the Himalayan is built to cope with these conditions far better than a normal road bike can. Now, this doesn't mean that I can't travel on all the normal roads on the Himalayan, it just means it'll take a bit longer to get there. But having a motorbike like this also means byways, beaches, fields aren't out of the question, which did help form my decision to make the trade-in. One thing I'd like to do is to take the bike wild camping, where I'd have to go away from nice paved roads, and it just wouldn't be possible without the right bike. I am loving this bike so far. It's brilliant. Suspension's really, really good, and the steering and the handling and everything when you're just pootling along these little lanes. I'm sort of going up here now. That's the sort of roads I like, to be honest, and this is perfect for the job. Look at the views. See, I've never even been up this road. I've just avoided it in the past because, you know, you're just too worried about gravel and potholes and things. But my new British Indian friend is going to take me to some new places. So, off-road capabilities aside, this bike has a riding position that suits me well, a good level of comfort. Cruising along all day wouldn't lead to a numb arse and cramped legs half as quickly as most sporty bikes. The designers of the Himalayan also managed to give the bike big wheels, decent length suspension and good ground clearance, but with only an 800mm seat height, which is something that's very hard to find. At 5'7", this is perfect for me, and after a couple of hours on it today, I feel like I was ready for a few more. So, as I briefly mentioned, there's a running in period with the engine where you should take it really easy and aren't supposed to surpass 40 miles per hour in top gear for the first 300 miles. This is the reason I bought it now in the autumn, so I can get all the really steady riding out of the way, ready for the spring next year. If we're actually allowed to go anywhere by then, I don't want to be heading out on any big adventures with the burden of running a new engine in. So this year I've had plenty of plans squashed by the restrictions of coronavirus, so I've been struggling to do anything a bit different and make the type of content I'd like for this channel. What I'd hope to do is ride across Wales and have some nights over in cabins or camping. Cornwall and the Lake District in Scotland are also on my list, and I'd really like to camp out on a beach somewhere. Anyway, I'll leave you with some sights from Wales and the Himalayan riding on these lovely roads for what's left of the video. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you'd like to see more of myself and my Himi in the future. See you later!